So, hi guys, this is Sir Asad Kothari, and if you have been following my channel, Business by Kothari, you must have observed that we have been posting a lot of videos on our business concepts, on different past papers, on different exam techniques, and we have been also trying to create videos on business cases. So now this video is about paper 4 because I have been receiving a lot of messages, a lot of queries about what paper 4 is and how paper 4 should be attempted with confidence, because paper 4 is, I guess, a weak area for a lot of students, and a lot of students say like, oh shit, exams aa rahe hain aur paper 4 aa raha hai. A2 ke jo bacche hain, especially, they are very concerned about paper 4, but because whenever I talk about paper 4, I have observed that students just get a bit afraid feeling. They oh shit, paper 4. I don't know why students. I know that there are 20 markers and we're going to talk about the structure obviously, but I know paper 4 is tough, right? It's an over. It's not a deniable fact. It is tough, definitely. But today in this video, definitely you're going to get some more confidence, and we're going to talk about the time management and the answer writing basic tips and techniques for paper 4. And I hope by the end of this video, you will be able to get that more confidence and maybe able to get that more grip of how you're going to go for your paper 4. So first of all, time management in paper 4, business A2 exam. So the exam that I'm using right now is February-March 2024, variant 42. And now you can see on your screen this paper that I'm using for this particular video, because you need to have a sample paper right in front of you so you can maybe better understand the tips and techniques, okay? So February-March 2024, if I just show you, then in paper 4, you will get like one case study exam, as you can see on your screen. We have like clothing company. The name of this case is clothing company. In paper 4, you will get this extract where the case study will be of 2 pages, and then you will be getting 2 different questions on this case study, which will be 20 mark and 20 mark. You will have to attempt both of them, and this entire paper will have to be attempted in 1 hour and 15 minutes. And to be very brief, if I tell you how to manage time, you have 1 hour 15 minutes for the entire paper 4, in which you have to read the case and then you have to attempt 220 markers. For this, you have 1 hour 15 minutes. This gives you a total of 75 minutes. The best way to think about time management for paper 4 is, let's assume this 1 hour 15 minutes. Now you divide this 1 hour 15 minutes into 4 pieces, okay? Like, make 2 pieces of 1 hour, 30 minutes, and make 2 pieces of 15 minutes, 7.5, all right? So now what you do is, when you start your exam, and for the first 7-8 minutes, for the first 7 to 8 minutes, the exam starts at 2 p.m. So from 2 p.m. till 2:07 till 2:08, you do the first reading of the case study. You read the case properly, take 7 to 8 minutes, read question 1 also, and then attempt question number 1 in the next 30 minutes. Maximum is like 30 minutes to attempt and plan question number 1. And then for the next 7-8 minutes, you read the case again, you plan for question 2, and then in the next 30 minutes, you attempt question number 2. So it's like you divide 1 hour 15 minutes into 4 different pieces. 7-8 minutes, first reading of the case, the next 30 minutes, question number 1, 7-8 minutes, second reading of the case and the planning of question 2, and then the last 30 minutes you go for question number 2. So that is how you prepare your mind when you go for an exam, because you need to know how to manage time. That's a very important element. A lot of students make this mistake that they're not able to manage their time. They give a lot of time to question number 1, and then they're not able to give enough time to question 2, and they get just badly stuck, and that's not the right thing, okay? So about the techniques, about the answer writing techniques. If I show you this exam again, February-March 2024, you go through the case is clothing company, okay? And now if you see, there are 2 questions, and both of these questions are 20 marks. You can see on your screens, there are 2 questions. Question 1 asks for, evaluate the effectiveness of CC's marketing strategy between 2010 and 2020. So it's asking you to evaluate the effectiveness of marketing strategy used by this company. And this is a 20 marker. And question number 2 is, advise CC on an operations strategy to enable its future survival and growth. This is question number 2, okay? A question, when you read the question, the core is that you focus on the concept. If you're attempting for paper 4, if you're going for paper 4, you try to get the concept. Yeah, the structure for writing a 20 marker is like what I recommend to my students. If you would have already seen, if you're following my channel, you would have already seen I've uploaded a lot of videos on paper 4, and you must go through that if you want to better grasp the concepts also. But generally, the structure that I recommend my students to attempt a 20 marker is introduction, 3 main paragraphs, and a conclusion paragraph. Introduction paragraph, in which you write a key definition, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and then a conclusion paragraph. In introduction, you write the definition. In paragraph 1, you generally talk about the context of the case, the context of the question, what the question is about, what the case is happening, what really the topic is that is being asked in the question. So para 1 is about giving the context, and paragraph 2 and paragraph 3 are your main discussive paragraphs. In paragraph 2 and in paragraph 3, you can maybe write the two side of story, maybe advantages, disadvantages, maybe favor and against of the question, maybe the strengths and the weaknesses, maybe the financial aspect of that decision or the non-financial aspect of that decision, like maybe strategy A or strategy B. The paragraph 2 and paragraph 3 are like the main body paragraphs, and they and you cannot just learn the structure. You cannot just like, oh, this is the structure that I need to follow. But recommended structure is you write introduction, 3 main paragraphs. In para 1, you give the current context of the question and the case. In para 2 and para 3, you write the main body paragraphs. Let's say in question number 1 of this case, evaluate the effectiveness of CC's marketing strategy between 2010 and 2020. In para 2, you maybe write, okay, this is why the marketing strategy was good. In para 3, you might write that why it was not good. Okay. And then the last paragraph would be a conclusion paragraph, in which you will be required to give your clear opinion, and you will have to justify that opinion. Okay. So this is what the answering structure of paper 4 looks like. So about the students, a lot of students tell me that they're really afraid of paper 4. They're not able to construct the best possible answers, and oh sir, we are not able to write very good answers in 20 marks. See, the thing is, if you're appearing for paper 4 examination, then this is a Cambridge level exam. Definitely, this is a UK based examination, and there's a team of examiners working, and the students of A levels, such as you, if you are a student of A2, that's why you're watching a video. The examiner wants you guys to get prepared for the real business world. The examiner just doesn't want you to write good answers. Okay, you prove it with your good answers, but the real thing is the examiner wants you to make real business world students, right? And examiner will want to test your concept more than structure. Okay, you should practice more structure, you should practice more writing, but try to get the concept first. Let's say if you're writing about the marketing strategy question in this paper, the effectiveness of marketing strategy, now you need to understand that marketing strategy really exists. There are businesses which will have to think about marketing strategy. I will have to have a marketing strategy for my online classes if I want to be successful in the next 3-4 years. And so say same goes for Nestle, same goes for Apple. Every business will have to have a marketing strategy. So the topic that is being tested is real, and the point is that don't just get too confused with, oh, I should know the best possible structure. You should also know the concept. All right. So yeah, this is about paper 4, and I hope that you guys are able to understand how to manage time, how to write the best possible answers, and have some good confidence on yourself. Remember that in paper 4, you might feel a bit afraid, or you might feel a bit nervous, anxious, but try to be more confident about it. Try to understand that yes, it is a difficult paper. You have to embrace it, and you have to understand that yes, you can face some sort of challenges, and you might face some tough time. That's completely all right. If you consider it to be completely all right, then you will understand the level of this exam, and then you will just give your best shot. Try to write the best answers. You cannot get 40 out of 40. Even if you get the distinction, you won't get 40 out of 40. So you're not there for the perfect paper. Try to give your best shot. Try to follow our playlists. Try to write answers on your own. Try to read maximum marking schemes. And definitely, we are also having our online passport classes on our way. So you must be, if you're my student currently, then I'm glad. But if not, then maybe you can just join in with our classes where we discuss a lot of more insights about the examination. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'm hopeful that you guys give the best possible exam. Best of luck. Bye bye. Thank you.